On 30th December 2024, India launched a mission that will go down as one of the most historic moments in our space journey. This mission is the Spadex Mission.
The Indian Space Agency ISRO is gearing up for an exciting mission.
इसरो वो काम करने वाला है जो उसने आज तक कभी नहीं किया.
Prepares to launch its groundbreaking Spadex mission. Spadex.
Today, it is so hard to believe how far we have come. Once, while the Soviets and Americans were racing to the moon and building their space empires, we in India were fighting to feed our people and rebuild our country. While the Americans were sending astronauts to walk on the moon, we were transporting satellite parts on our bullock carts. While the Soviets were showcasing their space stations, we were waiting in line to use second-hand equipment from these powerful nations. But today, as the Spadex rocket roars into the sky, it carries more than just payloads. It carries the hopes and dreams of 1.4 billion Indians.
गगनयान जब अंतरिक्ष में जाएगा, हिंदुस्तान ही लेकर के जाएगा. हिंदुस्तान के वैज्ञानिकों के द्वारा हुआ, हिंदुस्तान के पुरुषार्थ के द्वारा हुआ होगा. तब विश्व के अंदर हम चौथे देश बन जाएंगे जो मानव को अंतरिक्ष में पहुंचाने वाले बन जाएंगे.
With this mission, India is not just launching a rocket, it is launching itself into the elite club of space-faring giants. This club includes only 3 nations as of now: the United States, Russia, and China. And now, India is going to be a part of this elite club.
A technology which has been mastered only by Russia, America and China.
Will be the first of its kind for India and proving that India is ready for even more ambitious projects.
India is entering into a completely new domain.
The Spadex mission is India's call to the future, a future where our children will look at the sky not as the limit but as a playground. And as the rocket breaks through the clouds, it carries the weight of history and the promise of a better tomorrow. The world has watched America and Russia rule the space for decades, but now it's India's turn to lead. And lead we will with the boldness of a billion hearts beating as one. This is not just a launch, this is a moment that says India has risen and we are never looking back. The question is, why is this Spadex launch such a big deal for India? How will this experiment work and how will it change the face of India? This video is brought to you by Communication Masterclass course. Are you a shy and introverted kind of person? Do you get anxious while talking to other people? Do you know exactly what you want to speak in your mind, but you struggle to speak it out in front of other people? If you feel this pain, you know that it is very upsetting when you go unheard, when you can't make more friends, when you can't crack interviews, when you do not get the promotion just because you're not getting the attention and respect that you deserve. If you're facing this problem, then you must join our Communication Masterclass course. And in my 6 weeks Communication Masterclass course, you will learn how to speak with clarity and fluency, how to overcome communication challenges and speak like a pro, how to master storytelling to dominate your meetings, how to structure your message and impress your boss, and how to boost your confidence to become a strong leader. And the best part is, I'll be conducting 26 live sessions where I will personally talk to you and help you become a confident speaker. So if you're ready to take your communication skills to the next level, click the link and join our 34,000 students who have transformed their lives with the Communication Masterclass course. And I will see you in the live session. Chalo, let's start from the basics and see what exactly is this Spadex mission. People, the Spadex mission stands for Space Docking Experiment, and it is by far the most historic step in India's journey of space exploration. And here's what is going to happen in this launch. ISRO is going to launch a rocket with 2 important satellites in it. Each of these satellites weigh 220 kgs. While one is called the chaser, the other is called the target. Now when the rocket goes up, these satellites will be launched in space in different directions to keep them 10 to 20 kilometers apart. And both these satellites will start traveling at a staggering speed of 28,800 kilometers per hour or 8 lakh centimeters per second. Now, do you realize these satellites will move almost 10 times faster than a bullet? And while traveling at this staggering speed, Isro is going to make them do something absolutely crazy. Isro is going to make them do a space handshake. So here's what will happen next. These two satellites, while traveling at 28,800 kilometers per hour, they will coordinate their movement using thrusters in such a way that the relative speed will come down to just 0.036 kilometers per hour, as in just 1 centimeter per second. Which means if the chaser is moving at 8 lakh centimeters per second, the target will move at 7,99,999 centimeters per second. And this, my dear friends, is an engineering miracle, because even the smallest miscalculation could result into a collision and both these satellites will get destroyed. So now the chaser will adjust its position with millimeter level accuracy, and then slowly at 28,800 kilometers per hour speed, the advanced sensors and computers will analyze every millimeter of movement, even the micro angle of movement, in such a way that both these satellites can latch onto each other. This act is called docking, and this docking maneuver is so delicate and so unbelievably complex that even the smallest mistake could end it all in a flash. And when these two satellites will lock together out there in the vastness of space, it's not just a docking, it is India shaking hands with its destiny. And when the stars look down on us tonight, they won't see a poor country, they will see a rising superpower. And this brings us to the next question. Why are we spending so much money to dock these satellites together, and what is the advantage that this experiment is about to give us? The first challenge that this docking will solve for is the satellite launch cost. Did you know, today when a satellite runs out of fuel or develops a technical glitch, we have no choice but to launch a brand new satellite. Now mind you, each satellite launch today is so costly that it costs us anywhere between $30,000 to $40,000 per kilo of payload. So if you launch a 200 kilo satellite with an average cost of $35,000 per kilo, it will cost us $7 million or 56 crore rupees. And a polar satellite launch vehicle costs us 200 to 250 crores. But by mastering docking, India can send up a specialized repair or refuel vehicle which can service these satellites in the orbit itself. And if we succeed in this experiment, we can service these satellites and extend their lifespans by 5 long years. So this mission will make Indian satellite missions far more economical and competitive. Secondly, it gives us the superpower to launch our own space station, which we are calling the Bharat Antariksh Station or BAS. This space station is going to be launched by 2035. But here's the problem. You see, the space station is almost like a building, and you can't launch the entire space station in one piece. You have to launch all the pieces separately, and in space, these pieces are supposed to be assembled together. So every piece has to do a space handshake, which requires this core skill of docking. And the Spadex mission is being executed to acquire this skill. And more importantly, once we have our space station, it again pushes us to the cutting edge of science and technological research. On top of that, by 2040, India is planning to send an Indian astronaut to the moon, and with Chandrayaan-4, we aim to bring back lunar samples. Both of these missions will require precise docking technology. This is the second superpower that Spadex mission will give us. Now, you guys might be wondering, why is a business channel like thinkschool talking about space exploration? Well, this brings me to the third superpower that Spadex mission gives us, which is the growth of space business ecosystem in India. Ladies and gentlemen, Spadex is perhaps the most critical event for both investors and entrepreneurs because it sends out 3 loud messages to the business ecosystem of India. The first message is the historic public-private partnership in the space sector of India. For the first time ever, a private Indian company assembled satellites for an Isro mission. This company is called Anant Technologies. This sends out a clear message to the venture capitalists that India is now open to private businesses in space. The second message is for the space entrepreneurs of India. Did you know that the Indian government has already announced a rollout of 1,000 crore rupees in funding for space startups across 5 years? And even VCs are pouring in billions of dollars into the space sector of India. These happenings have triggered a massive surge of space startups in India. From just 11 startups in 2019 to 250 startups in 2024, the Indian space sector is growing faster than ever. And lastly, India is importing a lot of important space mission materials from US and Europe at the moment. We import carbon carbon fiber reinforcement polymers from China and the United States. We import gallium arsenide solar cells from the US, and we import cryogenic engine materials from Russia. So there's a clear message by the Indian government that we need to be self-reliant and we need to substitute these imports with homegrown technologies. So any startup that succeeds in this mission will get the support of both the VCs and the Godfather, which is the government of India. And this brings us to the last question, which is what the foreign media often keeps asking us. They say that while India has so many poor people, why is India launching satellites? So to these media houses, I have to tell you that when you ask these questions, it seems like you need to be educated more than the very people that you presume to lecture. And since your government has not educated you enough, let me do that explanation for you. Let me explain why India's space program is not a luxury but a necessity. You see, firstly, India's space technology is directly tied to the welfare of its people. Take Isro satellites for an example. They monitor weather patterns, predict cyclones, and help evacuate millions of people in time. In fact, in 2019, when Cyclone Fani hit, India saved over 1 million lives because of satellite-based disaster management. Secondly, satellite communication is supporting financial inclusion in India. It connects 1.25 lakh VSAT ATMs in India to the internet. And annually, this allows 5 billion ATM transactions. And lastly, satellite-driven precision agriculture helps farmers by forecasting monsoons and it helps them optimize crop planning. This benefits over 120 million small-scale farmers in India, many of whom depend on accurate data to survive. So, satellites are not a waste of money, they are life-saving and they are necessary for the people of India. And for every 1 rupee that Isro gets, it gives back 2.5 rupees to the people of India. So I think you should stop worrying about the hungry people in India and you should take care of the drug addicts in your own country. This is the vision, challenge and progress of India in the space sector with this mission, which is called the Spadex Mission. And I just hope you learned something valuable from this case study. That's all from my side for today, guys. If you learned something valuable, please make sure to hit the like button in order to make YouTube Baba happy. And for more such insightful business and political case studies, please subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.